Your host is Matthias, and I have a great panel with me here. And before we start, let each and everyone that is here on this panel introduce himself or herself so that we start with our topic of today. Let's start with our beautiful lady here.
Hello viewers, thank you Matthias for hosting us. My name is Sharon and Heidi. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm a married woman with a baby girl. Any other thing? That's it, I think. I'm glad to be here.
As long as you say you're married.
I hope this will be a beautiful time.
Yes, hello viewers. Matthias, thank you for hosting us. My name is Namulinda Shimon, working with Brandmark Advocates, Tinda. I'm a certified single person. So anyone interested, you can contact the host. We shall get in touch.
Yes. My brother.
What's up, viewers out there? Happy New Year. This is your boy Grace, aka Kafuasa. I'm glad to be on this show today, and we're going to do it in a rubber dubber style. She's pretty amazed by my name, but yeah, this is your boy Grace Kafuasa. So get lit and get set for a new vibe.
Yes. I think you can say I've brought different professions, and we are going to enjoy this show as I know. The topic of today, I want you to feel okay, feel at home. We want to talk about daily life, but we start about like the level of high school to campus. So before I wanted to say one moment you had at campus and it was crazy. Either high school, it can be relationship, it can be a teacher who interviewed if you were a guy and you had that teacher and you like a crush, you had to attend the classes. Each of you, tell us that moment that you really didn't want to say it out, but now you can say it out. Yes.
Wow.
We start from the Gen Z.
So, I think I was in senior 2. I think you guys know Sharon.
Yeah.
Yes, Sharon. So Sharon was in senior 1, we were in senior 2. So Sharon left. He left McAllister. So for me, I remained there. So when we were in senior 3, we had gone outside school. There were some shops. So Sharon had an aunt there. So we are there taking our tot parts. Those walajini, buzera.
Coffee. It was called coffee?
A lot of brands. London and number 1 gin. So when we were there, I had my Kavera. So suddenly, someone called me from the room. He called my name, Shimon. I was like, who is that? So out of blue, Sharon came out. I had my Kavera, it fell down. Because I was paralyzed, I was like, what am I seeing at this time? Because I truly loved her. You know, life at high school, love at high school, it is real. Because it isn't out of money and hunger. You know these girls here this time, she comes to you because she wants to eat, she's hungry. But by then, you would love someone. Those cheats in prep time. When you're going for prep, there's that shit, hello, nice prep, good night, I love you. So that day, I experienced something which was huge. Because love is unpredictable and it is uncontrollable. Though things didn't go as expected. Still, she left me.
Still you're satisfied single
I
person.
was still certified single person.
That's my brother. Any moment you know, either at campus or high school or in your daily life, like you have every experience, like, hey, I wish this did happen.
Well, I think for starters, I for one, I had lots of epic moments. I think my friend can actually testify, but it so happens I had, now that we have a lady on the panel, makes it a little bit complicated, but
You just say
just
no,
have to spell it fresh.
Yes, yes.
So what really happened for me is I had a couple of moments moments, but there's just one time, high school is always about how many chicks you hit on. So literally, wouldn't do any shit.
Yeah.
So all you do is, keep on poking these girls. Basically, things like finger fucking in between there. So we had these weird moments. So I was in classes one time. So it was kind of drizzling, and everyone is in their books and everyone is trying to do them. So this one time I'm into this chick's skirts, and I didn't actually get to know that it was all over people's faces. So I thought we were just in our dark corner and doing our own shit. So only to realize that people are actually doing what?
Watching.
Paying attention, and people are paying attention. It got my attention. The next day when they told me, they're like, Briggs, how would you have the guts to do that in class? So that's when we rang bells, and I was like, damn, I really messed up this one time. So there are very many moments in between there, but that one was like, it was really old. It was out of the ordinary. So, yes,
Wow, that was hard.
Shit.
Damn.
How did you manage to see people's faces after that?
just know it got me to a point where I wouldn't make like eye contact, because you. But being in high school.
But ideally,
you'd
I think it made you a celeb. In high
Well,
school,
on the other hand,
of course, in high school,
High school.
that was it.
people be like,
And those
Oh,
girls
yeah.
can hit on someone. I don't know why, before you tell us that moment. Okay, you'll tell us, but I want you to keep this question in your mind. Why do you go for these celebrity kind of guys, like someone whom you know that hey, he has done this crazy thinking at school, maybe he fought with a teacher and you find all girls are running on that guy. Then these guys were like, bookwormers. To me, that would be. Let that question. Tell us that moment, either at campus or in high school.
I will have to start with exactly that one.
Yeah.
When you do something like that, it's an attraction. It is, people call them it's like a plank, and people are attracted to that. You are put yourself in the limelight.
People, all girls, I want you to be
Girls.
specific. Yes.
You have done something and they have seen you. Okay, they get attracted to a certain thing. For us, we are not attracted of beauty. We are attracted to actions. So it's an action. You have attracted them, and girls are different. There are some of us who like silent banners. We see someone silent in a hiding place, we want those ones. And there are those who want those in the limelight. So we are different. So those who want those in the limelight, when you put yourself in the limelight, they will probably get an attraction to you. Something.
So your moment.
My moment, still high school. There's this, I was in senior 2. There was this belief senior 3 dates senior 2, senior 1 dates senior 2 dates senior 1. So there was this guy in senior 3. He was looking very handsome. He was called Innocent. Very tall and brown. He was actually the CP, the assistant CP somehow. He was a leader. He was beautiful, and in me, I was not one of those beautiful ladies around the schools.
and then you were black.
I was still black.
No, you're blonde.
Okay, like I was among those
Hot
ladies, hot chicks in school. So probably to me it was like, that guy can never date someone like me. Yes, and I had a crush on him. I used to look at him. That is the kind of beauty. I felt like that was the real beauty of a man. So one day he starts hitting on me, and I'm like, this guy is joking with me. So I kept on running away from him. Senior 2, he was in senior 3. I kept on running away from him. But when I told my friends, they were like, don't run away from him. So this one day, the veranda, there was a veranda for senior 3 and senior 2. So this guy gets his friends, and one of them comes and tells me, it was after lunch. I came back early. So one of them comes and tells me, Innocent wants to see you. Innocent wants to see me. Then I finished lunch early. Let me go and meet him for the first time. What this guy did, he brought all the senior 3 guys. They lined up, this side and this side. And they asked me to pass through the middle. and meet the gentleman.
So called that God of Hannah.
For sure, it was like,
Why?
like I was
Getting goosebumps.
getting goosebumps. I was like, really? Is this happening to me? And then the guy was standing at the extreme end, looking the other side. That moment I'll never even forget it. So I come, shying around, and everyone I pass by does, and disappears like a princess. It was really, it
So
was
that,
really
that was
amazing.
also amazing, but crazy. Now, I want to first ask this gentleman, please, are you single?
Um,
You don't know?
Where you taking a shot? You can tell us if you're sure.
you know we on set, yeah, so I didn't really want to kill my market, but behind cameras, I'm actually in a serious relationship.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's nice.
So
Now,
it's-
when I asked that question, you're married and he's in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But we have a friend who's here and is saying he's satisfied.
Certified, not satisfied.
Yeah, satisfied.
Yeah.
But you have passed through campus where there are a lot of girls you can at least sit on and get one.
True.
Why are you single?
Surely, I even don't have a reason as one thing. Yes, I passed at campus. There were girls, but may I have a feeling. Most of the times, if I'm falling in love at my age, I don't want to go running for this one, that one, and that one. I need something like for him, which is serious, and I count on it to be the future of me.
True.
But other things we do. Me, I'm generous. Yes, I'm generous.
Why are you single?
I
You
don't
didn't
have.
answer that question because I'm wondering.
Yes, why I'm single?
Aren't you
Yeah,
finding
sure.
that real person who's saying that he's so serious with you? Are you the one who's not serious? Like,
Probably, I think I'm the one who's not serious. The moment I make myself serious, I know some people who are willing to be with me. Though they are making some demands,
They want money.
not necessarily money. Some demands which I have to commit myself unto.
Okay.
Should leave this, should leave this, should do this, you should do this. So I'm thinking like I should first stop this to
Then-
get that.
okay.
Only that, but the moment I make myself in that way, people are there.
So also, our sister here, Sharon, told us that she's married. But we grew together, me and her, by the way. And we went to the same school, high school.
So that's your
No.
point.
My point is
You
this.
said we grew together.
Yeah, but why I'm bringing this one is like, how do you transit from being to these sit and run boys who are not serious in your life? You get a real husband, you get married, now you have a kid. Like, how does that add up to? How old were you for you to make that decision and be like, hey, this is the real guy now? What did that guy do for you to be like, I can leave these other guys, and settle with this one?
Okay. To me, I generalize it to relationships. Every relationship, yeah, I don't know how to bring this out, but let me make it personal. To me, I made my decision. I believe it's everything we have, everything we do, it's a decision that we have to make. So I took it as me. It's me to take a decision. I took a decision as earlier as university.
That was
The moment I finished senior 6, I prepared myself for marriage.
Oh, are you sure that?
That's great.
In my mind, I
Yeah.
decided when I get the right person, we prepare
Yeah.
But what I know,
for.
there are other guys who are eating on you, and you had accepted
I am-
this one.
I am coming to that
So I want
point.
us now.
Now, it starts with the decision.
Yeah.
You make a decision. I want to get married. Like Shimon has said, he's the one who is not serious. So it starts with you. You make a decision. Do you want to get married? When you want to get married, do you know what it takes? when you make a decision that I want to, you start looking for what it takes. Preparing yourself for marriage.
Sure.
You have to prepare for it. So me, I prepared myself. I waited because I'm not going to marry myself. So I waited. When an opportunity came, it found me ready,
How
prepared.
ready?
It took me 3 years. I was 24 after campus. Yeah, I actually, the last year of campus is when I met this guy. He found me ready. He didn't prepare me, but he found me in my mind ready. And because I found him ready, we were ready to move. So the decision starts with you. You have to get ready first. You make a decision, then prepare yourself. Do you know what it takes to get married? Or you think you just come from the sky and
Well, that's
get
why I
married?
think as a man, you need money.
You need to prepare yourself. What do you need?
Is
You
money
need
enough
money?
for me to get married?
No. You need money, you need commitment, you need determination, you need responsibility, you need to know what it takes to be accountable.
Accountable.
Yeah.
So you find out, you try in your girlfriends, the small ones that you meet, the unprepared ones. Prepare yourself on them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's what I'm doing.
I want to come back. But how do you say that now in serious relationship? This girl, are you also like see like she can be your wife? But how do you see that? Oh, I know you have had print of girls,
Yeah, very
but
good.
how do you be like? This is the girl.
Well, I would say, because I speak for myself.
Yeah,
So it so happens, I wasn't really searching. Just that I happened to have got this one person that came my way. I wouldn't say I was ready, but based on the things that she did, they made her outstanding compared to the people that had been involved with in the past. So I had some habits or some, we all have our things that we used to
Sure.
how you literally roll on a daily basis. So I kept getting challenges. Someone challenging you from the very first word go. So you think, okay, this person, I think this person is different. So as you continue engaging her, you get to realize she's different from the people that you've been doing. Because on the contrary, she does things that stray away from what the other people have been doing. So this one time, we were actually out. I was used to, me I'm a stoner. I don't know if what you guys understand by the word stoner.
What do you mean?
Stoner literally is,
Like
I'd smoke weed.
Yeah.
So this was like a thing I'd grown up doing. So this one person challenges you and is like, why do you smoke? And you can't really answer that question. You get? So it beats my understanding. In my head, I'm like, can I call a touch?
Really
I
bad,
mean,
man.
to tell how to just have a nice time and
Yeah.
allow me do me. But when you go back and you're in your bed, you realize, there is something. So those things kept on piling. So with time I got to realize, because you don't go searching for love when it comes to you.
Yeah.
So when it comes to you, love that happens by accident usually is it's not perfect, but you have to do something in order to keep it, to make it real. Yeah. So that's how we went on engaging ourselves. So that's how I knew she was different. And besides that, I had never been in a relationship for more than a month. So right now, as I speak, I'm like 2 years down the road.
Oh.
And I'm happy. So basically, relationships and love are all about tolerance. Because if I control it, your bad habits, and you tolerate mine, then we can literally be together. So that's it.
So I've gathered everything I wanted now. Now we go to a crazy moment. I know in all of us here, you have ever had that relationship, Drogama, to be successful. Except that guy who's. But I also know that you can't reach at his age, you have never. You see, you dropped that courage.
And mine was there, it ended
Yeah.
like 3 months back.
So I want us you to take us back in that relationship you knew that this one for sure. You even wake up at night and you pray and be like, please, Lord, help this guy, help this way, let us be the lovers of this planet.
True.
Now, because while we are doing this is we are going to help a lot of guys outside there, and they will learn from that. Because why I ask her, she's now in a stable relationship. We are also our brother is also going to get there. I also, 2029, I see myself getting married. So let's start with you now. Tell us that relationship. Jiwayo money. You know you. Then now you can even pray about it. You can even fast.
Yes. Remember I told you I prepared myself the moment I started growing up. Then I meet this guy, my first relationship at that age, a serious relationship, what we call a relationship. What I was in high school was just. So I meet this guy, I make a relationship immediately when I started Cumpas. I thought things would be well. I kept pushing it, up to when things didn't really turn up well. I have even reduced volume. Why? You know the reason.
No, we are listening. I want us to tell, because there are some things you also saw in that relation, like, this guy was like this, he was. Those things we want to know.
Anyway, it is, at some point we think falling in love, marriage is about love. No. Marriage is about a combination of very many things. Or a stable, for you, you are in relationships. Relationships just need love at that moment. But when it comes to marriage, it is something, a commitment is something big. So in that relationship, it was composed of love. And love is not enough to go to marriage. You need others. You need responsibility, you need determination, you need accountability. So those things kept on fading. Love was there, everything was okay, love had, but when it goes to the outside world, you need development. You need responsibility. You know that I have a wife home, I need to do this and this and this. Not only Sintezakameza, accountable, you need accountability. I am going here.
Girlfriend allowance.
Why I want you, if you are not shy, can you tell us the exact things that this guy could do and you'd be like, if I get another guy, I'm leaving this guy.
That is what I'm talking about. Love things were okay, but the other side of the world,
Substance.
the other substances, you need accountability.
He wasn't doing that.
There's no accountability.
So he had an unlimited jurisdiction.
You need development. The same way I found you in 3 years back is the way you are now. 3 years later in a relationship, I need to see you developing. I need, if you were putting on trousers that were for Mutwalo, at least now,
What are you adding in his life according, because you are together and you are his girlfriend, what are you adding on that guy?
Obviously, it is sitting down and talking. I need this, we need this in life, advising each other.
Just advice is the one you bring on the table.
Obviously, I wasn't. Why are you going into details? Anyway, me, I am a person who never used to ask for transport refund.
Yeah.
Last time I had you talk of transport refund, I never used to ask for transport refund. Because why am I meeting you? It's because I miss you, because I want to be with you, because I want to see you. That's why I'm meeting you. So why don't I spend my money to come and see? I didn't come for transport refund. What else? I was giving advice. What else do I have to give you? Do I have to give to buy you food at home? No. But when you are lacking, I can provide.
Yeah.
But when you keep lacking, then
Did
you
you
become an
use,
expert.
did you also use like maybe your money from home that then you give to the guy?
Why? Why should I give to that guy?
Unfortunately.
Why should I give that guy?
Okay, Shimon, what's that relationship?
That is lack of responsibility. You are a man. Why do you want it? Why the woman you want to marry give you money? Why?
Why I ask that question is like, you see, you ladies, there is how you think. Because for us now in a relationship, this is how men also think. That if I don't have maybe the money, and you have, let's use yours. Which for you, a sentence each child. That child.
It's according to the situation. When you are in trouble and I can help,
Yeah.
why wouldn't I help?
Uh-huh.
I have to come in and do what?
No.
And help.
And
But
you developing,
because
then after developing, you develop a guy, it's not so bad.
It is not a good one at all.
You know how nice it
We
is.
do it out of love,
Mm.
but it is not good. For example, this is genuine. This is I'm becoming genuine. If someone you want them to develop after they come and develop you, they will not give you respect.
Oh.
There will not be respect
Do you
for
know-
you because ajasigala nga manyi wano wolinze yakutuzaawo.
It's true.
By the way, even men, let me tell you, men don't care about respect by the way. Respect the real truth.
Respect. By
Well,
the-
if
then-
we don't care about such things.
There is one thing I have learned in my marriage. I actually told my husband this year. We are working on respect. Respect is earned. You don't say, you woman, you have to give me respect. No. You can't say, you man, you need to respect me. No. It is earned. You work for it and they give it to you. When you don't work for it, it is not given to you.
Sharon, I get back to you. Yes, now, solve his puzzle and see. Now, I want you to tell us that I know you had one. Me, I had this relationship in high school, you guys. My girl was in one class ahead. There is not any single day I would get money and I failed to get her something. Sometimes I used to get the friends, like, she needs sugar bread. Like when you have like a 10K, that is the 10K. You have to survive on that 10K like for 2 weeks. I gave out, man, that's cheap. Like I say again, when she joined the campus, it was I remember, wait, I love that guy. I even went to their home. Wait,
Everything they give you on video, you take to the
my high
right.
school life is so crazy.
You see, these things are relationship. Like I said, me, I'm single.
I wanted that relationship.
And I'm coming to
Yeah.
that point. A relationship. I've been in many relationships, but now I have a problem. The moment I realize, like, because me, I can be there and say, but this child, even if
Not me.
okay, sorry. Okay, the other child. I can be like this girl, according, I cannot be with her in any case. Because me, I want to love someone and I'll be like, if I'm committing myself, I'll be like, Sharon, in any case, she can be my wife. I count on that. So the moment I'm with you, even if it is for 3 months, 4 months, and I realize like I cannot be with you in the future because of some certain reasons, I just go silent. But previously I had a relationship. I had someone whom I was in love with. So
There are these changes.
So calm down.
That's a question mark.
You don't need to cry from here, but you can.
no. I'm not about to cry, but I'm thinking what happened. She left me. She went by herself. We did not fight. So she also did what I do to others. She went silent. But it was hell. Someone, I may have never been blacklisted. She blacklisted me. You call, she gives a phone to a guy. I was like, really, why am I in this shit? So I decided, I deleted her numbers. But unfortunately, I had the numbers in my head.
In the head.
Yes. I deleted them, but I had them in my head. So I would find myself dialing the same contacts, calling the numbers blacklisted. And when it passes through, I'm picked up by another guy. So one time a guy picked me and was like, you don't have what to do, you are there. You have nothing, you come and I employ you. But what annoyed me, someone who was calling me to employ me, was like, that is the relationship, that is love. Because really, the one who was calling me to employ me, he cannot. Surely he can. By virtue of her, by virtue of his things that he does, He cannot.
You knew the guy who...
No, I never knew him directly, but I got to know what he was doing after we got credit.
So do you know where that guy is?
I was talking to her last night. She called me. I was having some whiskey, so she called me. We were talking and she wants to come back, but I told her that thing, it needs a lot of time.
I see he's going to get back.
I may not.
Let me tell you.
I may not.
You see, when you say there is a room for anything, that means the space is there.
True.
So the way how you're speaking, it's as if like anytime she's
The
like...
other problem she's having now,
It seems his mindset still lingers around the idea of them getting back to
Yeah,
some way.
no, that is her mind, but mine, the problem now I'm crushing on someone else. Very
As
beautiful.
soon as that.
Yes. I'm crushing on, no. She did her things last year, I think it was in September.
So, don't you need to sit with her? She tells you how you messed up, because I don't think she just left. There's somewhere you didn't mark the box.
You see, Masias, as men, the only thing that can disorganize a man, it is when he gets to know that his girlfriend slept with another man. Even on other things, she can smoke weed, she can do what, but getting to know that your girlfriend, Matthias, slept with Shimon, that thing alone can traumatize you. So the moment, because I know in that relationship where she was, I know they had sex. Okay, I believe. I don't know, but I believe. So I'm imagining what she did, what she was doing for me. Now she's doing it to another person. Really? And yeah, I cannot relate.
Let me ask Shimon a question to interrupt.
Yeah, it's okay.
So when you are feeling that anger, do you realize when you do the same thing, when you have her, when you had her, and you do the same thing she's doing, you have another woman, and do the same things you do with her, with another woman, what comes into your mind?
So, me when I'm in a relationship, I believe Sharon is cheating. Yes, me when I'm dating, that is my belief. I cannot guarantee that she is not. But what I don't do, I don't go to search for it. I don't search for evidence.
So
No. I cannot search for evidence like I want to know whether my wife is cheating. No. But when it gets out by itself, that is it. So me, when I'm in a relationship, go and do your things. Don't let me know.
Okay.
That one is okay. Because I know you can be tempted at any time. Because we are human beings. You can fall for someone with... By the way, for us men, I can sleep with you without any reason. Just I find myself there.
And I was telling someone, like, you see, men, when that spirit of sex comes into you, you can even sell your one kidney to your left kidney to satisfy that spirit. So, men, those are to take it.
So, on Sajja, you can go have sex and it ends from there. And you forget. But the problem with ladies, the problem I have with ladies, when a lady is going to cheat, it is planned. Ladies, it is rare. If she's in a serious relationship, it is rare to go and sleep with Martins. It is rare. She will first sit down, they communicate on phone, she accepts, which means there's that
The process.
that prima facie.
Are you a woman? Prepare us, prepare.
Yeah, let me tell you, Martins. Sharon gets her phone. We communicate. She gets her border from Kansanga. She comes to Kawit to see me. That is Maris, the forethought. You have branded.
Shimon. I'll get back to you, but let's also listen. I know there is that relationship also you have ever experienced and did end well, but all hopes were on that. How was it?
Unlike the previous speakers, high school relationships. You're speaking about high school, right?
Any moment.
Any moment.
Yeah.
Campus high school.
Well,
Even after.
I've been in two. The ones I recall where I was the current one that I value so much, it's heartfelt. So Then the other one that I thought would be.
Now that other one.
So this other one, it so happens as, I think I was too much into myself. You know the time when you believe you're in love, and yet you're in love, but the other person is not true love. You get? So it so happened that this chick, this chick, you know, most of these love things usually revolve around substance. The love can be there, but once there is no substance, you know, in terms of finances, I tell you, you know, we're literally the same age bracket. So you're struggling, she's also struggling, but she expects you to still do the needful. So as you're still hustling, obviously she can't wait for you. So for me, it's one time she wakes up and she's like, "Oh, man, Grace, must be going to so she taking a point blank. So I was like,
Those preachers.
but she was forthright.
Yeah.
You get it? So it's for only mind that wouldn't really perceive it, that would take it the wrong way. But having understood it, I was like, my father's, so that's the mindset you now develop. You're like, now I mean, double cross every skirt that comes my way. But on the other hand, the challenge is bigger. Because once I picked the number tikati, which revolving around money. Together love maybe no together you can easily maintain this thing. So my case wasn't really, you know, complex, but it was out of context because I didn't see it coming. But she was very forthright. So when I got to this one, I actually know what to do. Because I now knew I have to, you know, I have to work out my ways. By all means, even Sajja, to get a car, you know, you have to come through. You have, you know, all those surprises and all those things. You don't have to do a lot, but you just have to do the needful. And so that was basically
What's your turn off from a girl?
my turn off on a girl. I think
With this girl, like, I thought she's then over. What's that term of that word?
nze njagala nnyo vibe. So once we are not vibing and now we don't.
What kind of vibe?
Vibe, I would say basically at least ebintu byenjagala oba byoba oyagala tulina okubamu n'ebintu byetwefaananyirizamu. We can't totally be different because it will be very hard for us to pick up, you know. But once we have those things that ebisooka tuleeta wamu, we can do them together. Even to what sort of
Sean, what would be your turn on?
certified lover boy.
29.
My turn off. What is it? Really? Of course, me, I love a girl. If a girl is much of a boozer, don't put this. Because me, I take a lot.
So you take, you don't want
Girl takes.
Because I slept when I'm drunk. So at least I need some extra care in the morning. Because I slept when I was drunk. You also drunk. Who will live there?
But you take a girl who drinks also.
Yeah, a little, yes. If she takes little, but
She should
Not
get
those
drunk
crazy
the way I
bitches.
would get drunk.
eh?
No, that's why I understand.
I like when I'm with a girl.
The bitches are.
You know these girls when you're in a bar and she tells no, that is enough.
And she does what?
She tells you what you have taken is enough. You get it? Eh? Not these people cut the music well.
Probably.
Because men, we
you
need
want
advice.
Probably you would want someone who does what you do, but not at your
Yes. Because first of all, I will literally disorganize you because when you don't take alcohol and I do it, really,
You won't
I'm
understand.
interfering with your rights.
Mm.
But if you take, at least you know the scent of alcohol. That was okay.
What was your turn off when you were still?
In that relationship.
Okay, what can it be for it file a divorce?
I'm not. We are not playing. I want when you were still before where you are. What was your turn off?
Commitment.
How do you know commitment for the first time? I mean, okay, I've taken you for a date. I've taken you for a date. What would be your turn off on that date?
It doesn't buy me.
You see now, Sharon right now is in this category
Personally.
of marriage. So he thinks commitment. What? No, we want the other side.
Personally, one time does not buy me.
Mm.
That's why I've said commitment. If you take me out, again you want to take me out, you want to take me out. That's the commitment I'm talking about. Like someone is committed to me, he wants me, I feel like I want to be wanted.
Yeah. I can relate it. Like you want to be wanted, you want to be fought for.
Not, you can't impress me for the first time. You can't. I want a consistent thing. Then I fall for you. I hold on to give my heart. They should never lie you that I have seen you for the first time, we have talked for the first time, and I like you.
At Cumpas, were you staying with a friend or were you staying alone?
No, I was staying alone.
Were you staying with a friend or alone? Want someone who was staying with a friend, then you tell us experience of how you approach your friend, like, man, tonight I'm bringing someone,
Oh,
Like,
and that one was not at campus.
for you, what that experience?
The one I had,
Uh,
my roommate, it was normal.
uh-huh.
Someone gives you a call. Guy to come out. Simple. You don't have to ask why.
Yeah.
Someone else tells you. Because you know you
survive.
Eh?
You would go to.
And the moment because at campus you can't fail, get well to sleep. Because the moment someone tells me, you know what, don't come back. I will call myself.
So there are these guys who are going to campus in September.
August.
Around there, even May, there are rules they need to go knowing.
Yes.
So I want us to tell them about those rules.
Hey.
Now, rule number one, what I know, if you're staying with a friend, expect omuti.
Omuti.
How should that person be expecting omuti? So those are the rules you want to tell them they should expect.
And maybe before joining campus, I had a principle. Like, I cannot sleep with someone who is those safety guys. Because really, no, I cannot. May I want to go to Casablanca. I want to fight. I'll come back when I'm drunk. When I'm from there, I have my friend here, he's drunk. I come along with him.
Yeah.
Then we get at home and we start saying, why bring these people here? This is my drunk friend. What do you want me to do with him? So I never wanted those people. So someone I had, well, the same caliber. When we are at booze, we booze. When he tells me don't come back, I don't go.
So,
And I don't, even if it is for 3 days, I understand.
in short, when they are looking for people to stay with,
Yes.
they should find people of their characters.
Yes, character. And they shouldn't rush to stay with some people. Because you will get yourself in trouble.
Okay.
Yes. You should first, it is good to know which type of person is this.
They
Maybe
shouldn't
before you
rush.
stay with them. Yes, you shouldn't rush.
Let me share an experience. I was friends with footballers. So
At campus high school.
campus. So and sometimes I would not be home because I was working. I would go take time there. So they would ask me, "Are you at home?" Or so they would use my room. I didn't know what they were using. It wasn't really a good thing to me. But in my mind, I really discovered they wanted my room, not just for sleeping. Maybe the friend has hosted, then
It's a survival room.
It's a survival room. They want
But
where to
Because
sleep.
for me,
And maybe another thing about what you talked about, rushing to stay with someone. So I brought this girl, and having pity is not good. Don't have pity. There's this girl I brought in my room. She wanted a sponsorship, football stuff. So the coach gives her to me. Can you give her where to sleep? So I bring the girl in my room. She stays for a week, for 2 weeks. She doesn't want to clean the room. She's dirty, she's shabby. That is okay, because anytime she can go. But another thing, when she stayed for like a month, when she discovered my love life, me, I'm a person who loves love. I treasure every moment I spend in love. So when she discovered I had my cheats in for high school, for my friends, girls, I would keep them, my memories. So one day I discovered she was a lesbian. She had a crush on me. Then she burns memory, my love, my things. She burns them, she spoils them, and tries to put the jealous on my things. So it really hurt me a lot. I had to chase the girl away immediately, and it is not good. What if she respected me because I was older than her, and I meant something to her. If I said that they shouldn't give her, they were not going to give her. Probably that stopped her from approaching me. What if she lands into any other girl's room and you become vulnerable to her and she takes advantage of you and she takes you to another side? So they should be careful and not have pity. Especially most people who are given pity, they don't really appreciate their pity. They use it as an advantage to spoil your life. Am I lying?
No.
People you have gone through an experience. There are people you have helped, but they have not turned out to be good.
We know about that. You have
on the same issue, I think I'd just like to capitalize on basing on the fact that I've also had a roommate before. Actually, now this goes out to the pressure as well, almost joining Cumpas. So one thing for sure that you should do is you should make sure you choose the right partnership. Because once you go in with someone that you don't really get along with, you always end up getting problems. But me, I had a friend who happens to be a brother. Shout out to Joshua. So we used to have we used to live differently in a rubber dubber style where what we said so you literally be on your bed with your chick and your nigga is also on his bed.
That's okay also.
So it's okay depending on your roommate.
Well, what if you go for the other romance?
For the romance, not I don't big check it out. Allegedly, this person. I didn't want to catch that in Tamanawanga because Naga just again of so it's okay. So Nagala coffee is a name because you also don't want to lose out. So you end up 3 people in the room. So you're there with your chick on the bed, and I again one sister.
Probably you would put some distance for his sake.
I have no problem. You go there and do your stuff.
So did you ever have sex when the guy is also in the room? Hey.
So this one time, we really, I think we were both high. So we're high, so I don't know about this other person because we talk about to the high. So we began making out. So this person is also in the room. So Katinga in a big umida now, but it wasn't cool, but no, it's a campus thing. So big white terrace.
Is it okay to lose it at campus?
To lose it, what do you mean?
Imagine.
Banana.
It's a nice question.
It's not good, surely, if you have not tested those things to test them at campus, because campus is a place of freedom. And the moment you test
It's interesting.
you want to test. Anyway, I didn't want to say these things on air. I hope my husband will not see them. But the moment I tested, I couldn't resist. I left on Sunday, but I want to go back on Wednesday. I really can't settle. No, there's that thing in you can't settle, you really want to.
I wish I landed on you.
So and campus is very dangerous. Because that person you are meeting, how good is he? He might be a player. The next thing you know, you have AIDS, you have all those diseases.
Don't you care about protecting it? Enjoy what the guy is putting on
Rubber.
Saskunyama.
I'm not a person of it. I will not talk about it.
Why do most ladies because you guys have you ever met like a girl and you be like, let's use condom and she's like, I'm allergic to condom.
I'm sorry to cut you short, but there's this one chick I met. I was opting for, I'm not a fan of rubber, but I was feeling insecure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's try rubber. But it's a city malaya. You get it? So she believes she's not a prostitute.
Mm.
So there's no reason as why you should use what? Rubber on her. So, so they always develop those mindsets.
Let me tell you this, you men. I don't know why you brought me alone in this, but let me explain this to you.
Mm.
As girls, our attraction is physical. The moment you touch
mind
me,
elaborating that?
we are physical. I want you to touch me, I want to feed you by touching.
Okay.
Your attraction is just sight and maybe in mind.
Mm.
For us, we need that physical. The moment you add something else that is not physical,
Mm.
then we struggle. Us who are still normal, not normal, there are people who don't mind anything that comes, they can take. But if you are a normal person, you still have those normal feelings. You would want a physical attachment. When it's not there, that means I can feel you other things, the hands, but when it comes to that one that has the rubber, there's no attraction. Personally, we might not even do anything.
Now, if we are going to do sex, my first stand off, if you say we don't use condom, I want to do it. I still live my life.
Me, the first time I put on a condom, it was with my girlfriend, whom I had eaten area for like 70 times. So I was like, let me see. Let me try. These people who use condom, how does it feel? So I put on, I was like, this is shit.
It's not sweet.
It isn't. I mean, the moment you tell me you put on, I don't know, it's okay. Let's leave it. I don't.
So you don't fear to get it?
Sasa kunyama bili mbanga sasa kunyama.
Actually, Matthias, like my brother here, I also had the same problem. And actually, I used to fear impregnating a baby compared to what? Getting a baby.
Yeah.
Get tougher, you get alive. Nothing will change your but you know, when it comes to sex life, shit, you need yourself to wrap it up and it's done for. So I actually get his point.
So among you guys, have you had a friend or yourself had someone who got pregnant? In your hands, outside your hands, how does that experience? Because these guys, they come to Cumpas, that's why I'm saying. We use condom, you're saying you don't want to use condom. Now you
But they should use. For them, they should.
That's for you should.
I don't. It's my life. So I have voluntarily assumed all the risks.
Yes. No, you get this girl pregnant, and she's like, now I had a friend, I was staying with him when that was 2022. So the guy is good. I personally sometimes do these magic things. So he also does magic and what. He was good at developing contents, making contents. So he meets this chick, they make it together. Now, all of a sudden, they are still young, both studying. The chick is pregnant. Wait, let me tell you. The guy took the girl for abortion, and it went well. After a week, the girl she was shrinking. She got sick immediately. The guy now started lying to parents. I need money for this and this. All the money they were sending to him, he sold most of these things to save the baby. When the guy had to flee from his hostel and run away from, I don't know where he went from. Because the parents were also now hunting him down. Because the girl now was on
the hands of the parents.
Yes, she was yet to die. She was
very
dying. So have you guys got such experience in your lives?
Not really.
Or like a friend?
For me,
Personally, let me share something. There's a friend of ours who had pregnated. Things of pregnancy. Let me actually conclude like this because I don't want to go in detail. Things of pregnancy. If you know you are a lady, a young girl, but find ways of avoiding it. Do your best. If it is sweetness, wait, you eat the sweetness later. things of pregnancy, it costs your life. For you, men, it is okay. Make sure when you're pregnant, when you're going live, you have the money to do the abortions and the stuff. But you, woman, there's no way you are surviving. The abortion is too bad. Imagine everything. I have a friend who had told me he had done it thrice. Then she was telling me the experience of how they put. Now she told me she was using the better method, the one that is good, the one where they put machines, beat the thing, and they remove. Imagine all that on your life. It removes part of you. That blood that you lose your womanship, your womanhood. You will never feel, I don't know even how you enjoy sex after all that thing. That trauma, it traumatizes the mind. That is why you find women who don't find value in sex. They can do it anyhow. Why? Because they have lost that value in it. They don't care what goes in them or out of them. They have lost that sense. It makes you lose yourself. You lose a lot of life. You get challenges in life. Pregnancy, you get challenges. You get challenges. You get pregnant, you get challenges. That's why you give birth to a child that is this and there are a lot of issues concerning abortion. A lot of it. Mentally, it disturbs. You will never heal from that moment. Mentally. You find you lose yourself. You suffer stress easily. Because it traumatizes. So maybe, if you know you are going to do your things, ladies who are joining Cumpas now, avoid abortion, avoid pregnancy. If you choose to take it, give birth. At least you give birth to a child that will suffer, other than hurting yourself and losing part of you. At least there are very many single women on earth. And they are getting married, they are falling in love, and they are okay health-wise.
But what you also have to know, a woman with a kid is the same as a man who's staying with parents. First of all, that's our first turn off, by the way. Will you take a girl with a kid?
No.
Sure,
There are a lot of women who have hidden their
wait,
children.
this is what we are thinking for us men. You're thinking that we will. Would you take a woman with a kid?
Why should I?
Why?
Maybe if I have kids, for example, I have a wife, maybe she lives, I have kids. I can consider taking her. But at my age, I'm not married. So I'm not married someone who is.
But there are men who
Well,
have children.
would you take a kid?
I would say if I don't have kids and she has a kid, I think that would be right for me. Once I also have a kid, then maybe.
Now, for you.
This is what I will tell you the real truth is. A lot of men, if they don't have kids in their lives, leave alone now, because you adopt when you have a wife, maybe it has failed, or you are safe, you want to. But if a man, if I take you on a date, you're like, and we're talking and you're like, I have a secret, I have to tell you, I have a kid. Trust me, for us, that's a responsibility that is coming.
Of course, that's the liability.
So what you should tell these girls, maybe they need to stop, either abstain or use the other second thing I told you they don't want rubber, the one they don't want to use.
Actually, abstinence is hard.
It's
That
hard,
comes out
yeah.
of the question.
Hey,
They use
So
rubber.
basically, the advice that you can give them is for them to use protection.
hey,
Yes,
protection.
Because that's the only thing they can do.
That's the only thing now.
Because even the person they are sleeping with probably doesn't want children.
Yeah. No, for us, you
What
see,
about
men,
the men who
the real
don't
truth-
want to use
the real
rubber?
truth is a man who wants a kid, maybe they're in their 30s. But for us at this age, we are building ourselves. You're getting, the way how you say, you need a man who, where there is money, commitment, because you say money, commitment, and other things. You're getting, we are making that money. Now you're telling me that you have a kid, we are not married. I have to take it to my parents. And
You tell them that
I
I
tell,
have a
for
kid.
us, most of the times, it's just a spirit of sex.
Yes.
Now,
There are
what did
very
you
many women.
what did you advise to this 21, 22, 25, 28 age? And they are ladies, they are still, you see, for us, we know men, we have to provide, but we don't like demanding. Yeah, I know I need to give you this, but you don't need to demand that from me. I have this item. I want to buy another phone. Let me think. What do you advise to those girls that are on that age, also joining Cumpas, but they don't want to settle with one guy because this guy is not having everything on the table they want. They are still demanding. And do you have friends that are in their 30s and they are struggling to get? I know you have. They'll be like, we went in around saying, from the wrong side and from the wrong side. I know you have such friends who are like, Sharon, they know you're in a stable relationship. Like, Sharon, so what do you advise to such and they will hit that age whereby for us when for us they tell us what do you advise those girls?
What I can advise to them, those things are not easy, Matthias. So my advice to them is prepare yourself. Prepare how? You know there are things, when you prepare yourself, I mean you create value in yourself. These men you see, these boys, they are looking for value. When Matthias takes you for a date for the first time, what have you done that will attract him to remain on you? My friend here, Brace, told us that he, probably when he was going for that girl, he thought he was as usual, 1 month, 2 months.
Sure. Exactly.
But when he went there, he found something different.
Mm.
And that something different is what he's still on, sticking on. So what I can advise you is to have value in yourself. Even to you men, have value. If you can add something to a woman, if you are something, probably women want to be with you.
Station, I want you to advise ladies. These guys are going to advise you. You advise your gender. One guy your gender, they to say,
Anyway,
do you know what? I'm 28, I'm making 28 by July. Not that I've not tried to date. But sometimes you take someone on a date and you find like, instead of getting addition in your life, you're getting negatives. And
no.
that's why you, okay, my nangi, whatever, when I travel out, I don't want. But for you,
What I can advise to them is, you know, women, we want to be wanted or hunted. So they can't hunt for you when you are not different from others. Create a difference. If all women are putting on crop tops, are you going to go on a date with a crop top? When you reach there, are you going to talk? Are you going to ask for transport money? When you come to a date, you go for a date, you do whatever you are eating, you show the guy that you can live without asking for transport money. It makes you different from others. You get it?
Sure.
Or create something on you that will be different from others. Probably among all those you are meeting, surely many more that will be attracted to exactly what you do. Other than going like, hey, we have come for vibe. Yeah, we go for vibe. The guys are looking for vibe. They will get vibe from you, and that's all.
Why? Have you ever asked a girl for a date and she comes with friends? It has ever happened. Like, what's that nonsense?
That idiocy.
It is okay because
But such, I want you to tell them, don't come with your friends.
You know,
Like, you to call you.
I want to advise my fellow ladies, but when I'm talking to you indirectly, when they come when they are different, because women are very many.
Yeah.
But you are not going to date everyone, and not everyone is ready for marriage. People don't want to get married. You want vibe, they want vibe. That's okay. But there's one person who will want marriage. Then go for that one. But not every woman will come wanting for marriage. No. Other women want to have fun, have sex, and that's okay with them. So when you meet them, when you take them out for a date, what are you looking for? Because you are the people who look. For us, we are there waiting. So if you are a woman, you just create value in yourself. Then right men will look for you. But those who are looking for vibe, they will find vibe. When they don't find vibe in you, they will leave you. Count that as a blessing. Me, when every man that didn't get to me or to know me or wasn't looking for something didn't get to me. But the one who was looking for marriage got me. So I created my value. I was like, me, I want this and this and this. So it's what I'm looking, it's what I present. That is what I want. If it's what you are looking for, you will probably catch on me. But if it's not what you're looking for, probably those who are looking for vibe, I never had vibe.
Okay. And now, Shimon,
Yes.
do you have any advice for, you see work at an, I'm wondering
No,
what
yes, the advice is to the students going to campus. Is it general or is
General.
specifically
campus has, because in high
And
school,
what I'm saying, the advice I'm giving
yeah,
is it general advice?
you can give
Then-
general.
or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys who are coming to campus. Campus has very many temptations. First of all, I will start with one. Betting. Betting, guys, leave betting alone. It's not a source of income. It will spoil your future. They will give you school fees. Ogamba can say, okay, can you just say, man? You will put there the fees and the tuition will be gone and you will be no more at campus. That is one. Leave alone betting. Betting is bad, it is addictive. You leave alone betting. Secondly, alcohol.
When he says about
Yes,
alcohol,
may
that's why
I-
I'm
may-
laughing. Because he said he gets drunk.
Yes.
If he's advising you, please.
Even last night I was in a bar. I told these guys what happened. So, guys, you leave alcohol. Or if you take little. Small. Take little. Then another thing, the groups you make at campus. By the way, those groups, they are the ones that lead you to the things. If you know you don't want to take alcohol, don't go to the bar.
Don't friends who take that.
Don't befriend people who takes alcohol. If you don't want alcohol, you go to chapel. At least all campuses have got churches. You go to chapel, you go to library and read your books. But the moment you know Shimon slept in a bar, and you don't take, really, mind about the people you coordinate with. It is very much important. Someone who does betting, someone who drinks, someone who loves women. That is if it is not.
I like women. It's normal.
No, it isn't. It is, loving women and loving a woman, they are different. I'm not saying they shouldn't date. They can date, but whom should they date? Get it? So if you, for example, because at campus you are grown up, you can live, most of the people when they are graduating, they are introducing their what?
Yeah, we saw
Their girlfriend and boyfriend.
Moms Makerere, a guy proposed.
Yes, on a graduation. So at campus you are old enough. So the moment you are dating, you get to know if I'm dating so and so. Because me, I don't love church.
But I also want you to warn your lawyers, most especially that field. At campus, most law students think they are enough by themselves. They show off, they be in their own company. After they graduate, find them struggling. Someone like me, I do business. There is a firm I work for as a consultant. They will be looking for a lawyer. I would be recommending someone. But because these guys always be like, we are lawyers. They think they are made. You need also you have seen how the world is.
So I think those things, the law students, I don't think they are only law students. I know there are some courses at campus.
Most especially law students.
Of course, ideally, but what to taking a law course, it wasn't for everyone. So it was unique.
Yeah.
It is like hearing someone taking medicine. You see? And on top of that, lawyers, the way they dress, the dress code, they are the only people at campus who have a dress code, if you have to see.
Which is okay.
So for them, they feel like, of course, they are special in that way. Because, first of all, they are treated special by the administration. Of course, for you to tell me I have to appear in a suit, before I go to class, it means you are making me special. So they grew up with that identity in their mind. And after campus, I don't think they still treat themselves that way.
And they realize that the world needs also
Everyone
someone.
after campus, when you go to streets, it's when you realize now you are equal. You are all job seekers. But at campus, if they are taking them that way, if they are taking themselves that way, you wouldn't blame them that much.
I'm not
First of
saying, what I'm saying is they need to
Edit.
edit it. If you are a lawyer, don't sleep with a lawyer in the same. Yes, you can read together, you can be a friend, but get a room with someone who does maybe social work, teacher. You're getting. You don't know when someone will commend you for that job.
Now, you see, for
I've
example,
worked, I've seen, I've told you I work with the law firm, so I know how things are. So that's why I want you
So,
to.
I must ask-
And you have been there also, you know.
let me tell you, most of the campuses that offer law courses, they have the law faculties separate. If you go to Makerere, they have Makerere School of Law. It is within Makerere, but it is Makerere School of Law. When you go to Gundi, BSU in Mbarabu, they have a separate Gundi section for law. If you go to UC, you find it is very hard for law students to mix up with the other others. So, because I'm in class, I'm always with law students, from Monday up to Friday. So, you will send Nepanka, but surely I don't, because these are the people who are close to me. Every day I'm with them.
To add on what Matthias is talking, I think you are asking a wrong person. Shimon is free.
Yeah.
He befriends everyone. But what we are telling you, we have seen it in lawyers. You get? But me, I know you. You are free. He's free with everyone.
Yeah.
But most of the lawyers are usually picky. They want to be with, because others are putting on, they say they are shabby. Me, I usually tell Shimon he's shabby. Why? Because I expect him to be smart, because he's a lawyer. But does he look like a lawyer? No. But others are there, bakwatirayo kyabalya ekyalo wewe kusanga weyambadde bwoti doesn't associate with you. You get it?
I think to wrap it
Some
up,
advice,
maybe to give you a brief recap. In most cases, you are talking about how we should advise people who are joining campus. So this goes out to the young girls, most especially out there. They tend to use these relationships as a platform to remind us, the men, of what's troubling them and their daily needs, which I feel is not right.
Yeah.
Because I would pose a question, before you ask yourselves what I've done for you, ask yourself what you've done for me.
Yeah.
You get it? So that's the reverse question. Nga tonasuubiramu kukolera kino gwe kiky'oba onkoledde kikyoleeta ku mmeeza okitegeera. So kati nawe walina okwetereza nga bo, you should appreciate the little that you're being offered. Because you went in for this person, and some of us are even open to a point where we let you know how we are living our lives. So if I've given you an insight of the person that I am, then you should expect me to work within my means, not to work beyond my means, because in Jakomekeleza Nazibi. So, but you know, let's appreciate the little that we have, because as long as you're still alive, me, I feel everything is possible.
Okay. In just 5 seconds, say a word, then we wrap up the show.
Shimon, go ahead.
Oh, our viewers, thank you for loving our show. As the topic was after school, during school, campuses, you are going up for your term. I think it is in September. Take care, be responsible, and everything will be cool.
Thank you, our viewers. It has been great with you. My last words are men are complaining about women loving money, and women are complaining about men who don't want to give money. Money is an issue. My last words are, when you make money a foundation of a relationship, it will always be money. You choose to take it or you choose to leave it. When you leave it out of your relationship, when you remove it out of your relationships, even girls, even fellow men, when you put it out, like money is not an issue, it will never be an issue in your relationship. But if you make sure that you dated that girl, giving her money, attracted her to you, please make sure you keep giving her money. But if you feel like you will not give her money forever, then don't give her money. If she takes you, she takes you. If she doesn't, then she doesn't. But the moment you make the foundation of that relationship money, it will always be money. And never complain at one point. Because there are very many men who can afford giving. Like, I give you everything, what else do you want from me? So she came looking for money, you gave her money. And that's okay. People are surviving like that. You find they're in a relationship, but it is based on money. A man gives money and the woman is okay. But if you want love, if you want a relationship, a real relationship that has no strings attached, then create one. Right away from the beginning. Trust me, you will find people who are like you. I am an example. I don't put money in my relationships. So there are other people who are like me. If you don't want, you are a man, you don't want money in your relationship, don't put it. You will find people who fit in your life.
Yeah.
My advice.
My brother, your last words?
To all our viewers out there, thank you for being good listeners and a happy new year. By the way, when I say happy new year, I was more in we are 2 months into the new year, so okay, you should know that you should have your year's resolutions at hand, so make it as then to rest of the report, to say don't forget to subscribe on our handles and maybe you should also hit me up on my social media platforms, on my IG, on my Twitter handle at BraceKafasa1. Then the rest of the platforms you can also look me up. Then thank you for being good listeners.
Yes, we have come to the end of the show. Thanks for being with us from the start. I will have more topics and hope we bring these amazing friends of mine to the show. Thank you.